Welcome to another Smiley Minute.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Weekly. I'm making a Smiley Minute.
That's my thing.
I think there's a way to make them funny.
I make them funny. I'll do one. All right.
Let's get to news.
Okay, the first strange news item I heard on NPR. They were saying that...
First strange news is that you listen to NPR. How old are you?
Anyway, in Boise, Idaho, over 100 goats showed up out of nowhere and grazed on several rich manicured lawns before authorities were called.
How many jokes can you do on this?
On the goats? None. This is a serious... I wouldn't kid around about that. That's not really got the homeowner's goats, okay? I mean, they butted heads with the animal owner. It was like 3. I thought this was interesting. Man with world's longest fingernails cuts them off after 66 years.
I bet his first words were, "Would someone scratch my back?"
Also in California, a teenager broke into a house at night to steal stuff, but they woke the owners up because he couldn't figure out their Wi-Fi password. So he woke him up to get the he was later arrested. I really hope he spent that time on the web searching for a good lawyer. What else? Oh, also in worst date ever news.
Bob once took me to a Goodwill and then Sam's for samples.
We had fun, and I got this hat. Anyway, that's not what I was talking about. In Tennessee, a man went on a date with a lady, and while they were at the gas station, he stole her car. And the best part was, a few weeks later, he asked out a friend of hers, and he didn't know they were friends, so the two ladies set up a plan, and he got arrested. It was great.
Speaking of, where are my car keys?
Don't worry about it. Oh, also in Chicago, for a full day, a sign on a highway read, "No texting, no speeding, no ketchup."
In other news, Bob is never going to Chicago again.
I need to take a stand. Here's a headline that made me laugh. Residents of Fort Smith, Arkansas can finally kick off their Sunday shoes. Like, people in Arkansas have shoes. Anyway, the article was actually reminding residents that in 1953, they outlawed dancing in public on Sundays. It was actually a law, and nobody could dance, and now they're trying to repeal it so everyone can dance in public.
So that's another city you shouldn't go to.
I'm a very good dancer.
Remember when that guy thought you were having a seizure?
I was trying out some new moves. What else?
Any Florida news?
There's always Florida news. What do we have? Oh, in Florida, someone abandoned a trashy couch on a freeway, and then people started adding to it, like a trashy lamp, a plant, somebody put a coffee table in front of it, a rug, set it all up on the side of the road. People started taking photos. It went viral, and officials took it all away, saying that it was a huge eyesore, but they promised to preserve it all somewhere.
It looks like they preserved it in your living room.
In other Florida news, a man was arrested for drunk driving. He was pulled over, and he had a bottle of, it says Jim Beam. I don't know what that is.
Putting that in for your mother to see?
Shh. His argument is what makes the Smiley Minute news. He argued that he only took drinks when he was at stop signs or red lights, so technically he wasn't drinking and driving. He went to jail. And finally, in Australia news...
Don't do it.
Kangaroo brings soccer match to a standstill. Bounding onto a field in Australia's capital, a giant kangaroo caused soccer players to scatter and end the soccer game.
And eventually ended an 8-month relationship.
You love me.
It's not boring.
Anyway, the kangaroos stopped the soccer game, making me a huge fan of kangaroos. So that's it for the Smiley Minute, put out weekly and always a minute or less. Keep sending strange news at bob@bobsmiley.com.
Ding.
And again, I hope you guys are smiling a lot this week.
Or at least for a minute.
Anything else? Ding.
A Smiley Minute? Huh, that'll be the day.